So there was a shortcut. um, yeah, it should be probably that way. So just try. We are talking about the pattern doing, that we have to do something. Why? And if we are doing something, are we doing it because the society said or because our inner part wanted? This is the big difference for me. Because many people in the society are just following the patterns of the society. And of course, even the combination of the patterns and their emotional part and physical part are here, and they are doing them unique. It is anyway in balance. It is their individuality. They can do it. We still should be sharing love with them, and according to our acceptance, we can accept them. But there are many people, there was older, which said like, I was doing something, I was not even enjoying this. Of course, because they was following the patterns of society, and in some point it cuts, oh, I have nothing from life. So we are talking about the balance, about yin and yang, about love to yourself and to sharing these, being love. And these you can, according to my understanding, reach when you broke the ceiling to the pattern doing. Because this is the strongest pattern what we are carrying in this society. To do something, read, dance, even meditate. The society calling, hey, do the meditation. No. This is misunderstanding what I will be talking about in the meditation part. It's misunderstanding. You cannot do meditation. Okay, that's different part. So do something. But how do you know that this is good for you when you are not listening, when you don't take your time to do nothing and observe if this what you do makes sense to you, to your heart, that you have resonance? Where is your freedom? And where is your love to yourself when you are following patterns unawarely from someone else? I didn't feel the love there to yourself. So if you don't have the love for yourself, how you want to share the love to the others? So I am working on the daily basis on two things: to be loving 24/7. I do my best. I'm not perfect. I do my mistakes. You see, it is true. That's what we say in Slovakia. It is true. I'm not perfect. But in my yin and yang balance, I am perfect with my shadows. And I accept them and I love them. And this to-do pattern, this is very strong. Because we are here to be loving, to be meditation, not to do. And the opposite of the structure will be, for me, Buddha. According to information, what I was reading can be wrong, can be accurate, I don't know, doesn't matter. But it is a good yin and yang balance example. So we don't need the whole story of a Buddha. The point is, he was, when he left the palace, 7 years sitting under the tree, according to what I was reading, and 3 times a day he moved with his bowl into the next village for the rice, and he went back under the tree and was sitting there. So somewhere in between, he was sitting 24/7 there. Okay, not 24/7. 3 times a day he was moving, but probably awareness moving. So he was using a pattern to move to get food. What's logical? But the other time he was just sitting and breaking all the patterns what he used to use before. The money pattern, what he was having, the society patterns, what he was having, the manners, do patterns, to talk, dance, listen, music, because we are listening when we are outside, we are listening. We can listen surroundings, what we have, that's natural because we are moving in this moment, or we can listen to music which are distracting our thoughts, but we are losing ourselves through listening to music, right? So after 7 years, he got enlightened and he was loving. So, according to these informations from both sides, Buddha was information and observation in this society, somewhere in between, right? The yin and yang has also the white part and the tight part. And somewhere in between, there is a balance. And for me, is the balance when you are loving and you awarely decide to use a pattern because you need to go to work, to get money, to pay the bills, that you have comfortable living, and food on the table, but you are doing it awarely to yourself, because you take your time for yourself and you find out what kind of job would you like to do. So even if you were studied banking and you are CEO of the bank, you find out you are inside artist and you start to work in the gallery and start to your paintings to keep your balance. This is the balance what I see. Of course it is for some situation it is like more open, for some it is more tight, and for some situation we are just going to ourselves, and to other we are going just for the patterns part. And this is life, and these needs to be flexible, not just hook it up in one part. Life, let's call it the normal, how to say? Everyone use the word for life is a river floating, and we are in this river, and there are stones, and we go around, and we are floating from here to there, and we are keeping our balance as much as we are aware about what we inside of us, not here where are the patterns from the society, wanting. So as much as we are aware about ourselves through our balance, 5 balance points, what I mentioned before, through our bright side and shadow side in yin and yang, and we are accepting ourselves, and we are able to love us unconditionally, we can find out what feels resonating and what is not resonating, and accepting the resonance and accepting not resonance in this balance, and make our free decision what we want to do. And according to this free decision from our inside, not according based to patterns, choose maybe to involve some patterns what we need on our journey. And the people we met, that they are doing just what they can according to their aware or unaware patterns in their lives. And the journey what they have is not even touching our journey. No one is touching our journey, just our feet where we are walking. So this is what I do for myself. Observe this pattern to do something, and why I am doing this. It's because society said, or because I want it. But I want it, I mean not because I need money, I need to study and get better job. No, if I would like to, let's say the simple logic behind is if I would like to earn money, the journey will be to find my individual gift and skill what I have to share, and through this sharing I will get pay for it, because then I will be keeping my balance. I will be not creating a pressure on my body with the patterns from society. What can make my body sick? So I will be in my balance, taking my body healthy, taking me aware, and take my financial situation in balance, and to have good emotional awareness and healthy relationships. So you see, the last few videos are just connected in the whole big picture, what I call life. It sounds simple. I was taking my time to realize it, and I am now trying to run, right? As I mentioned the quote from the movie, there is a difference to know the journey and to run the journey, right? Knowing the journey is here, and to run the journey is here. And that's why there is many misunderstandings because of the social patterns, what we are used to, and the people feel something different to do. And there are many things which are then confusing the people. Hey, this way or this way. Yes, if you see only that or only that, it will be very confusing, but you can see that together, because according to patterns you go somewhere and you can use it, to take your time to find out what you like, and then find the balance in between. With a healthy using of patterns, aware using of patterns. And not that the pattern are leading your life and the society is leading your life. Yes, we are part of the society. And for every decision we take our consequences. But when you living just the part of the society, following the patterns which are not yours, I don't know, I didn't met a person which was following and he was fully happy. No, I didn't met someone like this. I met happy people, like truly happy, when they was somewhere in the middle. Because even if you are just spiritual and taking care about yourself, in this society you will have struggle with the money, and you have to, no idea, just an example, beg for to get something to food. So it is not comfortable, because sometimes you are really struggling with your hunger, as exposed example, right? It doesn't have to be that way. So take it easy. Take it easy. It was just extreme example, because this is for me unhealthy. This is for me unhealthy. And somewhere in the middle, life happens. aware. I'm not packaging people in the groups. I am very much aware that every single one of us have his own individual journey, because I met also examples on this society part following patterns, and for this life journey they was very happy. And also I met a persons which was not happy. And also as a spiritual people, I met people, they was doing just spiritual things and they was happy, and they was also having the finances and the healthy body. And I also met people, they was just into spiritual world and they was doing therapy and very famous, but they was not healthy, or the body was not far, or was far away from healthy look. Right? So what I'm trying to share, just be aware about yourself and what patterns you are using on your journey and when you are using it. And how does it feel for you? I'm looking at me in the camera. This is quite interesting posture what I do. Interesting. But it was feeling authentic. And you were seeing I was also emotional a little bit, right? So to keep the energy moving. And it feels right to talk about this awareness for the moment, about the patterns. So thank you for watching, and enjoy the journey, what you have. Lovingly, joyful, and free. Don't worry, be egoistic, let's call it this way, to work on yourself. Don't worry, it is worthy, because then you have more to share. That's why we are here, to share with others. Not help people, no. Not push people, not tow people, no, no, no. Share our individual energy and presence. That's more than enough. In general, of course, we have to collect for this lifetime our experiences. So I had also experiences when I was trying to tow people somewhere where they was not wanting, and to push people, and there was people what was needing my help or wanting my help, and I said no. So I tried quite a lot of things. And now we are here and sharing. And I'm open if someone asks. And I try lovingly to react as much as I can. So see you by the next video.